Hello guys, hello everyone, Dragoon X here speaking, and I've got a new feature on my channel. I'm going to do commentaries on every gameplay I'm going to make, so it's gonna make it's gonna be a lot better than just simple gameplay, just like it is. Okay, so here we go. My pick for a new series is Monster Truck Madness. I actually just got into this game because I remember the classic PC Monster Truck Madness game, and it was freaking awesome. So I decided to check out the GBA version. I actually haven't played a lot of time after release. It was released in August 2003, and well, let's see what we got here. I'm going to show you. We'll see. You'll see what I get for you here. For now, let's play some Lost City. This is still a rookie level, so these levels are not that difficult, but they are not that simple and basic and boring. Just check it out. So, well, the one thing about these games, like good racing games for GBA, so simple graphics in comparison to PC or standalone consoles. I mean full size console, big consoles, right? Not non-portable, let's say. Is that they have to be awesome. The gameplay over everything. Obviously you can't have great graphics here, but you can have great gameplay, and I think that's exactly what this game has. So, well, what can I say? For the beginning, it's not a flat track racing game. You just go on a flat track. Not many visual attractive elements. As you can see, you have a lot of features here, lots of decoration, lots of details, despite being a Game Boy Advance game. So it was like 10 years ago or even more. Well, just take a look. You have destructible objects here, which is freaking amazing, and these actually play a big role here. A big part. They are not only for decoration here. They actually serve a purpose, because they are almost everyone is destructible, and some of them are just too massive to be destructible. So they are just like bounce of objects. So they are just your stuff, you just bounce on them, and that's how I like these palm trees over here. So they're a little pain in the ass. Thankfully you have, oh, you see what happened here? These are power-ups, and power-ups work in a, it's not uncommon in racing games, because there are a lot of great racing games like that, or kart games, some of them, Mario, right? For example. That's a fucking classic here. So I don't think that whoa, that requires any explanation of. Oh, so I do not know what magnet does still. I think it slows you down a little bit. The counterpart of it would be like green tires, which actually lets you stick to the, oh, that's the one, lets you stick, you get better. Now I'm smaller, great. I can't even go into explaining each and every one of them. Basically, if you're smaller, so if your enemy, one of them, opponent, sorry, not enemy, if one picks it up, then it makes just your game basically a pain in the ass for a few minutes, because a few seconds, sorry. Makes it a pain in the ass, because you're gonna be smaller, then you're gonna be slower. Basically, that's what happens. So for just a couple of seconds. So you might be buffed up. Oh, I don't know. Yes, I got better suspension now. It sticks. It doesn't fly. Flying in this game is not always good, because as you've seen, when you get too high, it destroys you. I mean, it doesn't destroy you, but it just makes you feel out of control for a couple of seconds, so you can stabilize it. And you know, when I first played this game, I actually had a big problem because I was it's not on this track. There are some tracks which are ridiculous, even on this rookie level, because you're jumping on all the time and all the time and all the time. So you bounce off, and then you can control your monster truck. It just goes left, right, and you're sliding, and you try to keep on stay on track, which you can do. Which is fucking annoying, believe me. I mean, but I like this game. Okay, now I shrank the other guys. So just for some time. You might be wondering, if you haven't played the game, what's that bar on the bottom? That's the rampage meter. And if you fill it by destroying objects on the field, you get rampage mode. What it was basically. Oh yeah, I won. As you can see, you can be last in this game for like two parts of it. Oh, here's the second race going Mesa Valley. I won't have that much time explaining stuff here, but I'll explain what I can. And I've just said, okay, so here's another monster truck. They are very similar. The only one, bulldozer, which you might have seen, is slightly slower than the others. And when I played it, I couldn't really enjoy playing such a slow vehicle. I didn't like this track. I really didn't, because I just didn't find being more sturdy, more heavy. So heavy runs bounce. I think they bounce less. And they definitely have an advantage when bumping into other trucks, because you can obviously put them on the side of the road, which makes makes the whole thing much easier. So well, if if you bounce them off, then you save yourself some time. This is kind of an arcade game. This gameplay kind of gets into some kind of a review. I think it's perfect for this kind of style game. There's a lot of action and some skill involved. Obviously, it's a simplistic game, but it utilizes the possibilities of a Game Boy really well, and I like it. I personally hate games like Need for Speed for GBA, because they are not good. And I think that basically because they are trying to be a portable counterpart. I mean, I'm talking about GBA, which is which is a classic console, so it's not it's obsolete in a sense, because you can have games for them. But these early days, I mean after 2000, so let's say 10 years ago, when you wanted to make something like that for GBA, 10 or more years ago, when you wanted to do software like GBA, and you've done and then if you make a GBA counterpart for a Need for Speed game, then the effect is bad. I haven't done a gameplay on that, so maybe I'll check it out just to rant on the game. Really, I didn't like these Need for Speed GBA games. Oh, so the track is getting better, and this kind of game here, like, or other simplistic games. I mean, not other simplistic games can also be good, like Mario Kart. Oh, so here's the rampage mode, makes you quicker and makes you break everything much faster, and I think it enhances your suspension, obviously, and makes you stick on the road better. So I think that's good. Oh, and also if you don't keep it going, the rampage going, then great. So that's one was more like a trap than a power up. I mean, although it could be useful sometimes, but sometimes these power ups are so placed that they actually become negatives. Like a speed up before a big bump, and then before a big bump, and then you can't control your truck. And okay, we're getting to the end. So, well, yeah, another power up. So here's the funny thing: when you're winning, when you're leading, this game becomes freaking easy because you gain all the power-ups. Okay, so see you in the part 2. Bye.